Once again, we are here to talk about one of our favourite things, which is ways to reduce our VAT and tax bills. And this time, even better, it's paired up with my absolute favourite thing, which is food. So whether it's grabbing a coffee and a pastry on your morning train, or you're having a big night out with the team, we're just here to figure out exactly what you can and unfortunately cannot claim through your business. So let's start with the bad news, what you cannot claim. So obviously there can be some grey areas, but basically the first thing is anything on your regular commute to a regular workplace. So if you go to the same office every day and you're trying to grab a McDonald's breakfast on the way, that's a no. I mean, you can have the breakfast, you just can't claim it. Number 2 is similar, commuting between regular places of work. So you might have multiple sites, there might be multiple offices, and if it's a regular part of your job that you travel between those places, then again, anything that you're grabbing along the way is not going to be allowable. And thirdly, not a surprise, but it does need to be said, anything that is not work related. So just because you and your partner are both the directors of your company doesn't mean that your Friday night takeaway with your kids is a business expense. It just isn't. And whether your bookkeepers are us or whether you've got an accountant doing your year end, that will get picked up on. So just don't try it. So logically then, what you can claim is essentially anything that is different from your normal day-to-day business travel. So it could be that someone's gone sick on another site and you are travelling a much further distance than normal to cover for them. Or it could be that you've got a client meeting up in Scotland or even in Europe if you're lucky. Obviously those expenses are claimable. You can also claim, within reason, staff and client entertaining. So yes, you can take your staff out for a nice meal at the end of the year, but you cannot buy everyone pizza for lunch every day in the office. And again, with the client entertaining and staff entertaining, the rules on the VAT and the tax relief can be a bit different, but we'll save that for another time. And your bookkeeper, your accountant will know that when they're putting it through. There is, quite nicely, an additional £150 per head rule, which is known as the annual party exemption. So it doesn't need to be necessarily for one event, but basically it's a cost of up to £150 per year per member of staff. So whether it's a night out, an office party, a nice lunch because someone's leaving, that's fine, but it must be open to all members of staff and the cost must not exceed £150 per person. If it does, it's no longer tax deductible. So under £150, that's going to help you with your tax. If you go over, it can go through, but it's not going to help you with your corporation tax. And that's it really. It's pretty straightforward, kind of using your brain, using your logic as to what counts as a business expense and what doesn't. But as with everything, remember that we need the receipts, especially if you're claiming the VAT back, we do need to see that VAT receipt. And that's it. I hope that's made things a bit clearer, but as always, if you have any questions, we are always happy to chat. Thank you.